It's about the National Guard's presence at the Kentucky Derby. Since the 1950s, the Guard has had a presence at the Kentucky Derby, always working to provide public safety. Normally, it's about 220 Guardsmen and Guardswomen that do traffic control and, again, are there to provide for the general public safety. This year, we are going to have a smaller presence, about 130 Guardsmen and women. They're going to operate traffic, again, and access control points that are not in the designated area of the organized protest. This is something that we have done every year. We want to make sure that we continue to provide for the public safety, even though things are going to be a little bit different this year. I know that we're going to have people that are outside the Derby giving voice to frustrations, giving voice to requests for change, to address systematic racism. And I want them to know that I'm going to continue to listen. I'm going to continue to try to hear. After we heard this week that there appears to be some interest by the Kentucky Republican Senate leadership of having some legislation, perhaps even in a special session. We've set up a meeting for early next week with the Kentucky Black Legislative Caucus, because that's a critical group to ensure that we are communicating and developing potential policies with. We're also going to be holding listening sessions, most of which will be virtual throughout next week, and making sure that we're also reaching out to those hardworking law enforcement officers and getting their input to make sure that we sometimes we're just speaking in slightly different languages, and if there is a way to figure out where there is good common ground where we can all do better, feel safer, and be safer in our job, that's something that we want to make sure that we're a part of fostering. So with